Subscribers, viewers, and random fans, this is FeverGaming here, bringing you a special video. Today we're going to go ahead and discuss if we lived in this fantasy, wonderful world where there were Pop-Tarts and popcorn and pizza for everyone to enjoy. We're talking about Black Ops 3 on the PlayStation Vita. And while there's a couple of people just kind of speculating, there's a couple of rumors people talking about on forums, on random websites and all that. I wanted to kind of discuss it, and honestly, this might sound weird, but we could possibly get a Call of Duty Black Ops 3 or something similar around a Call of Duty Black Ops 3 game on the PlayStation Vita. Just seeing the interaction that Sony has had with Activision, they're partnering up, and I'll want to discuss that further on. And honestly, we could get something like that. I think that it would be so beneficial, and while maybe Sony doesn't have anything or doesn't want to share anything, this could be the big reveal, honestly, but let's find out. So beforehand, Call of Duty was super, just popular on the Xbox platform, Microsoft platform. So Microsoft and Activision always had this exclusivity deal where they would get the DLC 1 month before the PlayStation did. So a lot of people were turning into getting the Xbox 360 instead of the PlayStation 3 because they could get, the DLC first. They'll have better online multiplayer experience than the PlayStation 3 did, and also it kind of ran a little bit better on the 360 than the PS3. The PlayStation 3 more specifically was like the stepchild. Activision was like, if you're not paying us money or whatever, we really don't care about you all that much. And Microsoft was giving them millions upon millions just to have the exclusivity deal where they can go ahead and bundle the Xbox 360 with Modern Warfare 3, with Black Ops 2, that sort of thing. But as you know, that kind of died down this year. And going a little beforehand, before we talk about this year's E3 and what Sony did with Activision, let's go back to last year. Destiny, right? It was a popular game. Everybody was really hyping up this game. Whether you liked it or not, that's a totally different topic video. But Sony and Activision had a deal where they got Bungie exclusive DLC first before the Xbox did. So they had, free limited exclusive DLC, that sort of thing. They also had more of the brand new DLC that came first on the PlayStation platform. They were the ones that showcased the DLC and the gameplay first. You saw more Destiny commercials on the PlayStation, so it was more PlayStation oriented than it's ever been, which is funny because Bungie was the creator, of the Halo games, the first Halo games. So having them going, to a third party, but not only that, but working with Sony and PlayStation was just like, whoa, what's going on? This is so unheard of. It's like the tables turned at that point. Going into this year's E3, we saw something different. Microsoft usually showcase the Call of Duty game, some gameplay, more than anything just a campaign, nothing online, nothing multiplayer based, but it was just a campaign. They were showcasing the brand new guns and brand new action scenes with Warfare 3, with Black Ops 1, 2, like all the Ghost even. They were showcasing the new Call of Duty game on their platform first. But this year, with Black Ops 3, we saw absolutely nothing from the Microsoft conference. Instead, you guessed it, we saw it on the PlayStation conference. Again, it was just the same thing. They were showing some of the campaign gameplay, and afterwards they said that they were working with Sony to have the DLC first before anybody else did, so that time exclusive deals was going to come to the PlayStation platform, which back in those years, it was always Xbox that won. It was more prominent in the Call of Duty franchise. Now it could be PlayStation. Now we've seen the hype with PlayStation 4. It sold a lot of units. People are really excited about it. Even when it was released, there wasn't a lot of games to play, but people were still buying the PlayStation 4 because Sony did well on their marketing, which I kind of wish it did with the PlayStation Vita. So this is where the Vita discussion gets into place. Seeing how Sony has now have a different approach in actually contacting third-party developers and stuff and getting some sort of DLC exclusivity, getting more partners, more promotion on that. This kind of brings the idea that maybe Sony could be working with Activision to bring some sort of, not really a Black Ops 3 game, like the full-length game, but something like a declassified, I wouldn't call it a mini game, but kind of like a 2.5 type of Black Ops declass, something around those lines, to come to the PlayStation Vita. We all know that the Vita needs a huge, IP title for it to kind of, come back for people, for just casual gamers to get more excited about the PlayStation Vita, to actually purchase it. And this is what Sony needs more than anything. There's been a couple of rumors, discussion boards, people just talking about the idea of it. Even with zombies, even if we had something just like a zombies game mode and that was it, we didn't have, say online. I mean, it would be cool to have online with zombies, but not have a campaign. it would still sell a lot. It's just because, again, it has the Call of Duty franchise name on it. People know about that, and people want to take a lot of other things on the go now. So that, how cool would that be if we were to have zombies on the PlayStation Vita, right? If we had some online multiplayer, only just online multiplayer on the PlayStation Vita, that would sell more. You know, with the iPhone and the Android marketplace, you can go ahead and buy Zombies, which is like $7, $8. We can just go ahead and, you know, essentially play the Zombies game of Black Ops 2 on your phone. Granted, there's some limitations with buttons because there's no buttons really on the phone. The graphics would be kind of, you know, downgraded, but you still got the same experience that you would kind of get on the console. So, I mean, just give us Zombies, give us an online multiplayer. If you can give us all three, that'd be even greater. I mean, that'd be awesome more than anything. You know what I mean? And you can charge $50 on it, and I'm guarantee you people will buy it, which is the price that Black Ops Declassified was, and Uncharted Golden Abyss was. So Sony, come on, wake up. Give us what we want. We want more high IP games on the PlayStation Vita, and we're not going to give up until we get those demands. We need those games, Sony. Come on, wake up a little bit. Guys, if you want to be more involved within the PlayStation Vita community, I encourage you to use the hashtag PS Vita Army on your social media links, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. That way you can interact with other PlayStation Vita fans and also gamers alike. You can play online multiplayer games and make those awesome connections by using the hashtag PS Vita Army. Guys, thanks again for watching. Make sure to give this video a like. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure to check out my Let's Play Kills the Mercenary, which is going on right now. And I do hope to get some online multiplayer games going on afterwards. So just stick around. There's going to be a lot of PlayStation Vita, PlayStation 4 type of games, and a lot of cool, awesome discussions. So make sure to subscribe and stay subscribed for that. See ya.